We picked up some awesome snakes over the 2025 season, and today's episode, we are going to show you our top 5. Let's get to it. First up is this beautiful girl. She is a Pastel Enchi OD Calico 100% Het DG. Now, we got her to replace our Pastel Het DG that was the producer of our Lori Pastel DG that we produced this past season. So we are hoping to ramp up our Lori project with her, as well as our jack-o'-lantern project. So her genetic combination is going to be very, very fun to add some more genetics into both of those projects and to see how it goes. She is very beautiful. I'm really loving how her calico, I love calico gene to begin with. I think it just ages super well, and she is a very good example of a calico that is aging very well. Her high white sides and the fact that she has Pastel and Enchi and OD all stacked on board just make her a very, very visually appealing snake. And I think for an adult female, she is looking very, very good. Moving on to number 2. This chunky girl is a blade lace, and she replaced our OD blade female that we produced our jack-o'-lantern projects from. And we're hoping to get lace into that project because I really think it's going to take it to the next level. It's going to give it that nice, bright, beautiful, clean coloration that I love about lace. And I'm just excited, period, about the project to begin with. So she is a key factor to that. And on top of it, when we purchased her, she was only eating ASFs. And the breeder said that he couldn't necessarily get her onto rats or mice. So I felt like it was a little bit of a goal, and I achieved that. And now she is eating fantastic. She eats rats like a freight train, and she's nice and thick. And we're hoping to make some babies with her this coming season. She was purchased from the Ball Factory, and currently she is sitting at 10 millimeter follicles, which is nothing to necessarily write home about, but it's a hope that she is on her way up to developing bigger follicles and hopefully producing us a nice healthy clutch this season. And like I said, I'm very excited about this project. I cannot wait to see if she indeed does exactly what I'm hoping she does, but you guys are going to have to wait and find out. Moving on to number 3. Now, this girl is a pastel lace that we got from CV Exotics, and she's currently sitting at 30 millimeter follicles, so I don't necessarily want to play with her too much and open her up and show you guys, but she is going to be a vital, vital snake for us for our Lori DG project, as well as our jack-o'-lantern project. So I'm not going to tell you what she's breeding to right now, but she is breeding to one of those projects, and obviously she's going to be going soon for us, which I'm very excited for. She is a beautiful snake, and she's very, very large. You can kind of see she's poking her head out a little bit here. She has been a great addition to our collection, and I am very happy to see what offspring she produces for us. Another thing about this female, we're going to talk about her honorable mention of her pickup for 2025. We picked up a cantaloupe male from MBK, and it's not here quite yet, but we're hoping to breed him to her in the future. He is an ODYB Fire Enchi cantaloupe, and I cannot wait for that project to start rolling, but he's a little baby right now, so we're hoping that in the near future he will go to this big girl and produce a beautiful clutch. Moving on to number 4. This is a striker female that we got from WSK Reptiles. She was won in an auction, and our plan for her is actually to breed her to our yellow belly pied het monarch male. We want to get yellow belly in with striker since yellow belly and striker seem to react very, very nicely together, and striker on its own is kind of harder to identify. So with Yellow Belly, they work very well together, and we kind of want to see how it goes with Monarch. We're also going to see how it works with Pied as well, but our main focus is Yellow Belly, Monarch, Strikers. That is kind of our goal for this one. She is a big girl. She's well established. She's had a few clutches in the past, so we're hoping that she goes for us this season, and I think she is going to based on her follicle size. And she is exactly the genetic that she stands for. So far, this girl has struck at us more than any other adult snake that we have. It's kind of funny because it's perfect for the genetic. Moving on to our last one, number 5, which is our male, which is our yellow belly pied hat monarch. He has quite the roster of females that we want to eventually breed him to, but we have one in particular, maybe two in particular, that we're really trying to get him to breed to this year. We have a het monarch that doesn't seem to want to grow follicles, and he doesn't seem to want to lock with her just yet. So we'll see how that goes. But our plans for him is to make visual monarchs that are yellow bellies and maybe work with Pied into Monarch. We're hoping that it's going to be a great combination. The beautiful colors of Monarch with Pied, I can't imagine. Plus, I love yellow belly Pieds. I think that they're stunning on their own. If you look at this guy's colorations, he has these really rich oranges and really bright contrasting colors in his Pied saddles. And I just find that that pixelation that they have in their saddles is very beautiful. So I'm always drawn to a yellow belly pied to begin with. But the fact that he has het monarch on board, I feel like just ramps all that up as well. So I am very, 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 very excited to get into monarch stuff. I just hope it happens this season. I'm not quite sure if we're going to do it because I don't know if this guy wants to breed or not. He doesn't seem to know what he's doing quite yet. But we are very, very hopeful for the future for him. Something to always consider when you're buying animals, the purchases that we made over the 2025 season weren't necessarily these animals that are genetically packed. We're trying to work with specific projects that we love. When you're buying ball pythons, you can chase what other people are doing, or you could do something on your own. And that is what we're doing. We're doing what that interests us. I mean, if we want to buy a female that has a couple genes, it's because we're slowly trying to work with a project and adding genes into it slowly and steadily, instead of just cramming a whole bunch of genes in there and seeing what kind of happens. You know, there's projects that are out there that a bunch of people have been working on, and then there's so many projects that people have not necessarily worked on. So you can find adult-sized females that are going to produce you some beautiful offspring that season or the next season, depending. If you just know where to go and you know the right breeder, or you know what genetics you want to add in there, you don't necessarily need to get females that are genetically packed, especially if you have genetically packed males. So it's all your preference, but there are plenty of upgrades that you could do in your collection. And that is something to do or to think about when you are breeding ball pythons, is that you may have to rotate your breeders out. You may have to upgrade, if you will, your breeders to add another gene or add a recessive or add just something else to it. Like I said, we had a pastel het DG, and now we upgraded her to a multi-gene animal now, because we know how the project is going and what genes are working with that genetic combination. So that's why we want to add something else that's going to ramp it up even more. And plus, those females that we got this season are going to be going to multiple males, just like our males are going to be going to multiple females. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. In the comments below, let me know if there's any projects that you are as excited as we are for. And let me know if there's anything that you guys want to add to your collection that is similar to ours. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.